Hi.
Oh, hello? Hello?
Hi.
Yes, hi, how are you? I didn't know what happened. I
I'm
didn't
great.
hear
How are you?
anything. Hello?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything at first. I was gonna hang up. I was like, "What is
Uh, I,
something?" Go
yeah,
ahead.
I picked up and I was like, greetings. I don't know.
Oh, I
Oh, I
didn't
was trying
hear
to get the headset
you.
together, but I did say hold first.
Oh, no, no, no. I didn't hear you. I just seen it. It was on. I'm like, "Okay, what's going on?" I figured I would have to call you right back. Good to be on the
Yeah.
phone. Good to be on the phone with you. Um, I know that this is like a reschedule. Was there anything in particular that you
Yes.
wanted to speak about? From our
Yes.
primary. Do you have something to speak to me? Oh, wait, first and foremost, are you familiar with how I conduct sessions?
Yes. I've seen a few of your videos. No, not just a few. A lot of the videos on
Okay.
YouTube.
Oh,
So yes, I'm familiar.
okay.
And
Well,
this is my first reading.
y-
However, yes.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so how can I help you in this?
Um, I was referred to a reader because my biggest question, or the one that I'm I want to know right now,
Mm-hmm.
is why I am having recurrent miscarriages.
Mm. This is the thing. Let me tell you, sis, beloved sister, I have been dealing with a tremendous, like lately, I've been getting a lot of sisters that's coming to me with the same situation. Okay.
Same person, yeah.
Let me tell you, from fibroids to cyst to this new thing called shit. Oh gosh. She's gonna call back. Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, yes. Now,
Okay. You can hear me good? Yes,
yes, it's loud
beloved.
and clear.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes, so what I was saying was I've been dealing with lately I've been a lot of sisters been reaching out regarding their reproductive system. I was saying from fibroids, from ovarian cysts, from this new thing now called adenomyosis, from in a sense not basically infertility. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go back, and it's not a spiritual thing. I'm going to tell you this now. It's not a spiritual thing, but it's actually the root
Okay.
cause of it is a hormonal imbalance. Okay. Um,
Okay.
for you, the reason why you may not be, because again, I've been doing these studies for the past month or so. All right. The reason why you may be miscarrying a lot is because you may not have enough progesterone the hormone progesterone in the body. Or it's either one or two things. It's either the body is not making it, or your ovaries, or the corpus luteus is not making it, okay? Or the pituitary gland is not secreting enough follicle stimulating hormones, so that the follicle that holds the eggs, it's not in conjunction with one another. It's not in harmony with one another. So that just goes back to your diet, and that just goes back to you having to balance out your hormones. Do you get hot? I'm gonna tell you like this. This is how I diagnose my clients. Do you get hot flashes?
I don't get hot flash in a sense. I have earlier this year, I think it was, during the time before I found out I was pregnant, or during the time, was my first time I ever blacked out.
Okay.
Where I fainted and as just within the middle of the night. So my midwife told me then that possibly I had some type of low insulin or whatnot, and just up whatever in my diet to help to maintain my blood sugar or whatever, which I never had that issue before.
It's iron though.
But I do. Yeah,
it's iron.
I believe that's what it is.
It's iron. I'm telling you, I've been up late nights, and there's no coincidence that we're having this conversation right now. I've been up till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, studying the female reproductive system, studying what our endometrium and what the uterus is made of, because the uterus is a muscle within itself. And so muscles deals with what? It deals with also calcium and magnesium. Okay, calcium and magnesium, and calcium also works good hand for hand with iron, because it's all about the contraction of the uterus. And the contraction of the uterus is what's going to hold that child once the egg is being released. Once the egg is being released, the hormone progesterone then the hormone progesterone then gets released as well to thicken the lining of the endometrium, okay, so that you can carry out this pregnancy. And so if you are continuously keep getting miscarriages, it's because the lining, from my studies is that the lining of your uterus, you don't have enough progesterone. You don't have enough hormones to hold the child. Or the uterus may be a little bit too weak. And so you have to strengthen the uterus. And so what I've been doing is I've been providing my clients, okay, with a herbal, or rather a female reproductive system remedy, where I've been providing them with castor oil. Do you know the wonders of castor oil?
Yeah, black castor oil.
But the one that I give to my clients is from Haiti, because I'm Haitian.
Yes.
Okay, so the one that I give to my clients is a mixture of other black castor oil, but the bulk of it is the Haitian castor oil. And so once you rub that once you start to rub that, I'm talking about like at least probably twice a day. Morning, when you wake up, you rub that on you, and then when you go to sleep, you rub that on you, and allow the castor oil to seep in your uterus, and just work whatever it is, whatever aching, whatever dysfunction, whatever is happening internally. Because I can't read your MRI, I can't read the pelvic exam, but I'm telling you, based on what I know, is that the castor, from other clients, from other sisters that come to me with the same thing, is the castor oil is definitely going to help with the structure of your uterus. Because the structure of the uterus could probably, it could be one or two things. It could be enlarged as well. You get what I'm saying? It could be probably enlarged. It could possibly be enlarged as well, where is not enough. Again, goes back to the iron content. And so I'm providing my clients with the castor oil, a small bottle of that, and then I put together a herbal package with, I'm gonna tell you, red raspberry, wild yam, and red clover. All three. That's the trinity. That's the I'm gonna say mother herbs. And so the mother herb, especially the red raspberry. The red raspberry is known specifically to strengthen the uterus or helps with possible pregnancy. And if you're going through your menstrual cycle and stuff like that, it helps with cramping as well. The red raspberry, yeah. And then with the red clover helps with iron content. You see, I was just talking to a sister. I was just talking to a sister from the UK. I'm going to prepare the remedy for her. Just talking to a sister from the UK yesterday. See, so I'm going to say it like this. I don't want you to feel like bad about it. I don't want you to feel like no hope. You don't have any hope. You get what I'm saying? Because you just got to do some alignment. You just got to do some fixing. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you on dairy and sugar?
I'm not. I really cut out a lot of my dairy.
Good.
I might have had that maybe last month.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, it had been months we cut it out. But sugar, I do have sugar in my diet.
Absolutely.
Not as much, but I need to cut it out. Yeah. I really get that crave, like, I'm a real dark chocolate person, and I gotta, like, when I get that crave, I gotta not get it because I'm gonna go overboard with it.
So I'm diagnosing you right now. You get what I'm saying? This is the root cause of certain things. The root cause of why you are, in a sense, progesterone deficient or whatnot. It may be because of the sugar, in a sense. Because you have to understand, all of these different hormones are being secreted by the pituitary gland. Okay? Not the pineal gland, but the pituitary gland, which is also known as the master gland. I call it both. I call it the submaster and the master gland. You see, the master gland, some people would say the master gland is the pineal gland, and then the pituitary gland could be the submaster gland. Master gland. And the reason why is because the pituitary gland is the gland that secretes all of these different hormones to the endocrine system. You see, the endocrine system is also known. The endocrine system is also known as the chakras in your body. Are you familiar with the chakras, good sister?
Yes.
Okay. So this is now we talking. So now, when we talk about the pancreas with the insulin, which is true, because, which is true what she was saying, sort of, kind of. When we talk about the pancreas, we also talking about the solar plex, the color yellow. And then we're also talking about the digestive system. And so for you definitely have to go on a cleanse or go on a detox, okay? Cleanse out because again, we dealing with, not just what you're doing now, but a buildup of the sugar, a buildup of not eating properly. So actually, this is a good way. This is now your body telling you, say, listen, hey, you get what I'm saying? You need to change up a little bit.
Yeah.
This is just your body telling you, if you really want this star seed, if you really want this ancestor to come forth, we're not going to allow the ancestor to be building in, or growing in Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was just breaking up a little bit, sounding far away.
Okay. Can you hear me good?
Yes.
Okay. We're not going to allow the ancestors or these reincarnated ancestors to no longer develop in wounds that is filled with toxins, in a sense. That's just the way that you can look at that on a spiritual level. And so, all right, the creator is speaking to me. So now I was like, all right, you know what? I just need to balance out my hormones because you already confessed to me that you do, you are on dairy and you do or you used to take in a lot of sugar and you craving dark chocolate. Now, dark chocolate, the mineral that's in dark chocolate is copper. Okay? Copper. And the brain is made out of copper and carbon. But copper is the main mineral made in the brain. And so that goes to tell you right there, there's some type of deficiency, a mineral deficiency. And so Irish moss, or also known as sea moss, 3 times a day. That's what I told the sister. Three times a day, you drinking sea moss. Where do you live?
I live in Georgia, but I do have, I get my sea moss from Atlanta, so I sometimes take it once a day. Now that's confirmation. I need to up it 3 times a day.
3?
Because I usually just put like a teaspoon or whatnot in the smoothie or in some hot water.
Yeah.
And that's not enough.
You gotta up, right. Because what you're doing is just shifting it a little bit. You get what I'm saying, correcting the problem. You're gonna have a child. Don't think that you're not. This is another thing. The mental, the mind is what creates your reality. Okay? And so you thanking the ancestors, you know what? Because you, at the end of the day, you don't want to have complications with your pregnancy. You don't want to be in labor for 2 or 3 days. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to give birth to stillborn. You don't want that. And so you have to prepare yourself. You get what I'm saying? As a childbearing age, a woman of a childbearing age, you have to prepare yourself, your body, to bring forth this child. That ain't no joke. Let me tell you something. I was just looking into this. Let me tell you something. I was just looking into this, and I said, well, goddamn. The female reproductive system alone, okay, within the 28 to 35 day cycle. Some of us sisters, we have the 28-day cycle. The other sisters, we have 35-day cycles. Okay, that's normal, right? Bleeding between approximately 4 to 7 days. That's also okay. You get what I'm saying? Bleeding. That's okay.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that on a 28 to 35 day cycle, the female's body is always getting ready to prepare for to conceive. Always.
Yeah.
Is always getting prepared. Is always getting prepared from the follicles, from the eggs releasing, from the corpus lutein, from, you get what I'm saying? It's always, and there's 4 phases. There's the menstruation, there's the follicle phase, there's the ovulation phase, and then there's the lutein phase. 4 phases within a month that our reproductive system goes through to prepare for conceiving. So the body wants to conceive. The body can conceive. Us women, that's natural for us to want to have children because it is within our genetic makeup. And so what I'm telling you is, good sister, I'm glad that you brought this up. I'm glad that we're having this conversation today. And I'm telling you what to do. You have to shift the diet. You have to incorporate more greens in your diet. If you're interested in the herbal remedy package that I'm gonna continue to create for these sisters, because it's in my heart, because next year I want to conceive. You understand? Next year, so I'm on it too. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I'm on this boat too.
Yeah.
And so right, no, real talk. And so right. And so this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm gonna give to my other clients too. And believe me, and even yes, and even reflexology. Reflexology.
Okay.
What's your sign?
Taurus.
Taurus is like the neck. the upper body, but your opposite sign is
Yeah.
Scorpio. But
The
see,
thyroid.
your opposite, right, but your opposite sign is Scorpio. So you definitely have to do the reflexology near the heel of your foot. I'm showing
And
it to
that
you.
often hurts.
Right, you see?
Wow.
That's what I'm trying to
Yes.
tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
showed it to you on the
Wow.
I just showed it to you on the screen because you know this is recorded. I'm showing you the area that
Yeah.
you need to work on all over here around like the top part, around the top part here
Mm-hmm.
is, I'm just showing you around the top part here is the fallopian tube. So if that particular area always hurt, that goes to show you that there's some blockages there. There or
Yeah.
is either there's some blockages there or is not enough circulation going on there. You
Yeah.
need you
And
need oxygen and iron. Oxygen and iron.
yeah.
Oxygen, that's why it's iron phosphate or iron
Excellent.
oxide. You got to get that. And then alongside calcium. And so the
Yeah.
sea vegetables will also help out in this situation. Sea vegetables, I'm talking about wakame, kelp, dose. You get what I'm saying? Fresh food,
Yeah.
live fresh foods. Again, the sea moss 3 times a day. The black Michigan figs. I got that in my kitchen right now. Soak them. Eat them the next
Yeah. I
day.
gotta get more of those.
Get you
Yeah.
some of that. I'm telling you, this is what you do. And then with the combination of female herbs, a female tonic that you could just drink at night. You get what I'm saying? Or drink
Yeah.
once a cup. I mean, once a cup. One, one time, 1 cup per
Once a
day.
day.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
cup per day. I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
Yep. It's on point. Yeah. It's on point because a lot of it, what you said is, what my midwife had advised, but at the same time, it's like you're going deeper with it as far as a lot of it, because even the heel part, the last time or the time before, because like I said, recurrent miscarriages, it's been a lot, and so one of the 2 times recent, while I was pregnant, my heel had begun to hurt, but I was studying what to not, the pressure points to avoid. I wanted my husband to massage it, but at the same time, we weren't sure of what points to not press. So that was one area I was like, I think I'll just, lightly rub it. But, that's what I later found out is that's not one of the pressure points, not something to avoid. I need to massage that, if it's hurting or whatever. So that tells me, my body is letting me know even then, okay, before whatever occurs, you need help in that area. You need some type of stimulation, or like you said, maybe some type of blockage already there. So I have to work on that before, way beforehand.
Yep. I'm telling you, that's also known as holistic healing. In better terms.
I've taken on, for a while, because going through this, I had to keep just going the holistic way, because what the medical field was talking, I'm not about to be no one's lab rat.
Right.
I'm not doing that. So, I seeked help about a year ago from a midwife, and been going through some things still, but this lets me know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really touchy topic, especially if you had 3. You understand, miscarriages, I know it's very emotional. It's depressing. You understand? And then that feeling of depression and sadness also brings down your immune system. And stress also causes a lot of hormonal imbalance as well. If you are experiencing like fibroids and cysts, or heavy clotting and things of that nature, That's because
Yeah.
there's high levels of estrogen in the body. You
Yeah.
see, and that comes from the
Yeah.
dairy. That comes from the dairy.
Yeah.
And so there's just
Yeah.
certain
Which,
things
like,
that. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I went away from it for a while, and situations arise where cheaper food or whatnot, which wasn't good for me, but I indulged in some pizza with dairy.
Yes.
And, I can feel in my body when it takes me back. I mean, it don't take nothing but a little bit for it to take my body back, because like I said, my body isn't conducive to it anymore. It's like, need that in there. So it reacts.
Absolutely.
Like, get that out of here.
Yeah. I mean, it is, and it is challenging. You get what I'm saying? It is challenging. It's not easy to get away from addictive foods, because it's addiction. There's chemicals in it. It brings you back. It governs you. It controls you sometimes, sadly enough to say. And it just takes mind over matter. And the whole thing about it is do you, like, are you, like, I used to say to myself, like, are you going to allow the food to control you? Like, who's in control here? Like, who's the master?
Yeah.
Is the food the master? This food, you know what I'm saying, that's causing you. But then again, I'm telling you. But then again, you also think about it in a way where it's like, all right, well, you got also parasites that is craving these certain things. If you're always hungry and you always eat, that means that there's some type of worms or parasites. Like, for some people, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
I don't think it's for me, but I still need to cleanse. Because I don't know what may be there. We never really know.
Never.
So it's best, like you said, a
detox. You could just drink you some green juice. You understand? So that again, liquid always gets absorbed in the body better. You wanna take burdock root. You understand? Just juicing some burdock root. If you got a juicer, invest in a juicer. Some burdock root, high in iron. You understand? Because the iron and zinc, especially even in the male reproductive system. Zinc and iron is the two main minerals to maintain a functional or optimal reproductive system on both sexes. Iron and zinc. However, now, you got to look at the anatomy of certain things and understand what these things is made up of. Because the uterus is a muscle. The uterus is a muscle within itself. And iron and calcium helps to maintain proper muscle function, and other minerals too. Other minerals too, yes. But from my studies, you get what I'm saying? From my studies, this is what I came up with, and this is what I'm offering my clients that comes to me with dietary reproductive system issues, because we gotta start making babies here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything?
Oh, no. Go ahead.
No. Did you have other things you wanted to talk to me about?
No. I just wanted to mention a dream that I had.
Yes.
And I wrote down the date. I don't have the exact date right now, but it was possibly about 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And it was of. I looked into the sky. It's a long dream, but long dream short, to the point. The eagle, I looked up to the sky and saw a cloud turn it into an eagle. And at first I wasn't sure, I just saw like a face of an eagle. I was like, okay, is that an eagle? So I kept walking, like approaching the house. And then I saw like the eagle, like its wings kind of things forming, like it's kind of standing, but about to, like, I don't know, like flexing its muscles kind of thing, and about to flap its wings. And I thought it was forming an eagle. So I was like, whoa, like, because it was so vivid. Mm-hmm. And I'm real vivid dreamer. And so after I saw that, I was like, okay, that's an eagle. It's cool, but it's also creeping me out. So I started to walk towards the house, and then I saw in the sky And it was like, getting darker in the sky towards nighttime. So it was filled with fish, as if the sky was an ocean. And there was these, like, long fish, and I mean, they were covering the sky, and they were, like, flapping all across the place. And I could even see the water, it was like a wave, like, hit this rock. And that's like, wow, like, this is the ocean or the sea up there. I'm seeing the fish. So a lot of it, I kind of knew, fish may symbolize the fertility, the eagle. I wasn't quite sure of what. So, with my research, I pulled that it was regarding career and the fact that it would, everything would be working out in divine order. And the fish, I couldn't quite find interpretation of. But to me, in the dream, it just all seemed just amazing. Like, it just wowed me. It just was like, okay, I just know it's good. And that it was a good sign. But it's like, well, why did I see it in the sky kind of thing? I don't know. Or maybe it's because I was looking up. I'm looking up, moving forward. I don't know.
The dream, as you talking to me, and I'm picking it up on a metaphysical level, the dream just represents higher consciousness and ascension. When we talking about fish, fish represents, commonly, old folk, traditionally, fish represents fertility and things of that nature. So that might just be your reflection wanting this pregnancy and wanting to become fertile, or not wanting to become fertile because you are fertile, but not having miscarriages and actually having children, right? However, however, when we talk about fish, we talk about pescos. That's what in Spanish and other languages, fish is pescada, pescos, poisson.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So the shape of the pescos is also known as the pineal gland. Okay? The pineal gland. So ascension, the number 7, Christ. You get what I'm saying? Because pescos is also Christos. Okay? The Christ. That's why they say the mother, the son, the father, and the Christ. Or whatever. The Father, Son, and Christ. Or Holy Ghost. Whatever. But then when we talk about the ego, because the reason why this dream for you was more so of a dream of ascension or higher, like you're raising your vibration or you're going into another dimension, is because you see this ego. The ego represents Heru on a cosmic level. Okay? The ego represents Heru, also known as the Christ, also known as Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is the sign of Pisces, Pescos.
Yeah.
Pisces, the two fishes intertwining with one another. It's either you're going to go with the flow or you're going to go against the flow. And with the flow is going with your higher self, and going against the flow is resonating with that ego, as you say. And the main fact that you had all of these different elements. You had the water element, which deals with clearing, washing, harmony, detoxing. You had the sky, which is air. You get what I'm saying? Or also known as breath, shu. You get what I'm saying? Shu. They said at the beginning there was light and dark and all of this stuff. Okay, fine. You get what I'm saying? And then there was light, and then there was breath or whatever. That's what that the air element. That's what that's about. The sky. You see, and when you say the skies, you also could talk about the heavens, also known as the heavens.
Yeah.
But it's not heavens; it's heavens within yourself, heavens within thyself. Because we're living here, we're living here, hell on earth. You hear what I'm saying? Here, it's hell on earth, and sometimes some people can say this is heaven on earth. That's what I'm saying. That heaven thing and hell thing is just a mental thing.
Illusion.
An illusion.
It's a allegory.
Right. And so the main fact that you have all of these different, and then you seen your house. Did you see the front of your house or the side of your house or the back of your house? Was it the front?
Well, it was the front, but it wasn't even, you know, the home we live in, or, you know, somewhere I wouldn't even expect to be living. So I mean, it was like a complex kind of thing.
Yeah, because you're gonna move
housing.
soon. You're gonna move soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna move soon. I see that for you. Hold on one second. You're gonna move soon. That's why you seen that house. But the reason why I asked you what part, you know, where, what section of the house it was, is because that means something. The front of the house, the front of the house represents the future. The sides of the house, if you ever dream about the sides of your house, that means your current situation. You understand? And then the back of the house, the back of the house always represents the past. So say for example you dreaming. Okay. Say for example you dreaming, and then you dream about the back of your house, and you know it's just so cold, or blah blah blah, or it's so happy or warm, is because you're experiencing past situation, or you're detoxing from past situations or feelings.
Yeah.
Now let me look into my dream book here. Okay. Let me look into my dream. You said an eagle, right? Let me see what that says.
Yes.
A, B, C. A, B, C. Hold on. Okay. Oh. If one is flying high above you, it means lofty ambitions that will be realized. If it is poison on a high place, you will possess fame and fortune. To kill an eagle denotes no obstacle will ever be too difficult for you. That's what that's about. So for you, the eagle was flying high above you. So it means lofty ambitions that will be realized. And so the ambition, and so in this situation or in this session, the ambition is the ambition to get to change around your internal complex, your temple. Your ambition enough, or ambitious enough to, you know, just shift your internal being, your temple, detoxing, so that the new you could come about, and you know your hormones could be balanced out, because that's all it is hormonal imbalance. Honestly, that's all it is. It's hormonal imbalance, and diet and lifestyle causes hormonal imbalance. And so I'm giving you and I'm telling you what are the things that I feel will work, and also you could do your own thing, you know, based on what I've recommended to you. And then hold on. Fishes. Let me see fish. Let me see fish. Okay. If you see them in clear waters, you will be favored by the rich and famous. Dead fish indicates losses through unexpected calamities. To catch fish portends you will enjoy wealth earned through your own merits. That's what that's about. You know. Okay. That's what this book this based on the book Dreams and What They Mean to You by Majin Gonzalez Whippler. I got this book recommendation from Bobby Hemmett.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, beloved. Was there anything else that you wanted to speak to me about?
I think that's it. I mean, unless, because one other thing, I just wanted to ask if possibly any ancestors have came since I've called, or since you called me.
Yeah, your grandma here, a woman from your mom's side. Was you close with an auntie, like from your mom's side, a woman?
Or I am trying to get close to one on there, but she hasn't transitioned. But besides that, I really don't deal much with my mother's side. One that may have transitioned, I'm not sure. I wasn't really close with my grandmother on that side.
Mm-hmm.
The one I was more so closer with was on my father's side,
Mm-hmm.
whom I have on my altar, and she's came to me in a few recent dreams. I was just wondering if she would come through on a call or whatnot.
The lady who's here, she looks Indian. She's dark skinned. Well, copper.
Well, that may be my great grandmother. Yeah, that I don't know. Yeah, I don't know her, and I'm actually getting closer with my great aunt to learn more about her and my grandfather, because I never met my grandfather.
You got Cherokee in your family, in your bloodline, like Cherokee-ish.
Yeah.
This is the lady
on my mom's side.
That's what I'm saying. That's the lady that's coming through.
Yeah. Wow. And wow.
That's why I felt like probably that's your grandmother or great grandmother. It could, like you said, it might be your great grandmother or whatever. But she's coming through again.
Yeah.
Just because you're not cool or you distance from your mom's side of the family, it still remains that the ancestors are still with you. Just because you ain't cool with, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I ain't cool. Just like a family reunion. Oh, I ain't cool with my cousin. Well, y'all still cousins. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming to the party. Well, the party's still happening, It's like, just because you're not cool with your moms, that's still your grandmother or great grandmother, And she's still gonna come through and so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that gives me assurance that also tells me I'm moving in the right direction to really learn more about her.
Yes.
The thing is, my mom, they didn't. I don't know anything about that particular side, my great grandparents, because we were distanced from them. So that's reassuring.
And that's why she would come through. That's why she would come through, because you were not close and you don't know. So if you're seeking, that's the whole thing. If you're seeking, you'll find. They'll come.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes when people, I want to do what you do. Okay, well, go ahead and start calling, and these spirits will come to you. These ancestors of yours, they will come to you. Let me tell you something. Yeah. I rather deal with my ancestors versus dealing with an Oshun or Yemaya or Batala and Ogun or Oya. I would rather deal with my ancestors first before dealing with them. Why? Because everybody deals with them. Everybody deals with them. I always tell that's why when people get readings with me and they try to get initiated, I've uninitiated a lot of clients. I've uninitiated a lot of clients only because I just make them follow their own spirit. Make them follow their own path. Make them look internally first before seeking external spirits. Like, get yourself together. Ground yourself together. Build a relationship with your higher self first before trying to build a relationship with somebody else. That's just like getting into a new relationship. If you don't know yourself, how you going to be able to love and dine and wine and whatever somebody else? You don't even know yourself. How can you get what I'm saying? So in any event, do what you do. I could give you some colors. The color orange is definitely coming up with you alongside the color purple. Orange definitely deals with the reproductive system. So you want to also get you some citrine, or you could even, get like those fertility bees. And as a matter of fact, last year, I don't know if you remember the super pink moon. It was like a super big moon around October.
I remember it.
I was channeling.
I think so, yeah.
I was channeling to myself, okay, what do I need to do? The spirit realm, my spirit guide said, listen, you need to make these fertility bees for these sisters. Mind you, this was last year. Yeah. I still didn't do, I bought some, but I didn't prepare them yet. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm seeing that it's
needed. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Everything is in divine order. Just because you buy something now don't mean that you got to use it now. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
because you sometimes let me say something. Sometimes people will get readings for me and they'll call me 6 or a year later and say, Ella, thank you. What you told me last year is now happening. Oh, I didn't think that I would be moving.
Yeah.
Oh, in 3 months you moved. Everything is in divine
Yeah.
order. Okay?
Exactly. Yes.
All right, beloved.
So I do have a Carlene. What's the soul name? Starts with a C.
You have what?
It's an orange stone.
Okay.
The Carlina.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm saying it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But that type of crystal that I bought before, and I have that bracelet and a gate. But I'll definitely get that citrine as well.
Get you some citrine.
And orange, purple, those the two colors that made me focus on.
Yeah.
As far as like candles, crystals.
You could do candles, you could do crystals, you could do color therapy where meditation, when you're in meditation, you just visualize these colors. You get what I'm saying? Because the color purple also deals with your upper centers. When we talk about the chakras, we're dealing with the crown chakra or the all-seeing eye, I believe. I believe it's the all-seeing eye. Yeah, it's the all-seeing eye. The crown chakra is white. Because it's like the crown, the halo or whatever.
Okay.
So the purple, so the color purple is the all-seeing eye. You see?
Okay.
Indigo.
Got it.
Okay.
And as far as the this week, do I just email you about
the package?
What you told me about? Yes.
Yeah, just email me. I will have to send you an invoice for that because that's special stuff. That's not on my site. I have to put it on my site. Oh yeah, the yoni steam. The yoni steam is also good. From time to time.
I just got back into that. Yeah.
See? Yeah.
So yeah.
I got that on my
spirit actually was calling it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my spirit was calling it, and I said, well, I went a little too many months, and it's like it's now like my body tells me, or my spirit tells me, hey, you need this.
Yep.
Why are you not doing this?
Thank you. And the way I prepare.
I ask myself, well, why aren't you go and do it?
I'm telling you, the way I prepare it, that's also part of the package. Yeah. What is it? Well, yeah, it's also part of the package. Yeah. The yoni steam is part of the package. The yoni steam is part of the package. The herbal tonic is part of the package, and the oil treatment. So it's 3 good, effective, long-lasting products that I'm offering my clients, and it's not even expensive. $80 I told the sister in the UK, and that's the UK. So for here, probably what, like $50, or something like that, 55. Yeah. Including shipping, I don't try to make my stuff too pricey for people, I don't try to do that. So $55. Yeah, $55 would be good because you get the yoni steam. First of all, the yoni steam alone is $35.
I paid more than that for it.
Yeah.
For even the first time I went to it.
Yeah, exactly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why I started doing so at home, and that all together is really good.
Yeah.
So yeah. I give thanks.
So I'm gonna do it. Cause again, it also all depends on the size, oil. Cause I gotta go out and buy these things too. You know what I'm saying? Cause I gotta go buy the glasses, buy this, buy that, all of this stuff. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it because I use it myself.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good sis. So just send me an email and then I will just, we'll take it from there. That's cool. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm here to help. All right.
That's good. All right. Well, I have appreciation for you. Again, thanks for you this session, and definitely take this information.
Do you want this to be private?
In my journey.
You want to keep this private, or you give me? You keep it private, or you give me?
Either way, it's fine.
Publishing.
I'm not opposed to publishing.
Okay, all right, good. Yeah, this session will be good for a lot of other sisters. But if you wanted it to be private, with all due respect, I would have kept it private. But I really want to thank you, for allowing me and allowing my audience to learn from this session that me and you shared. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Creative.
And I definitely I have learned from many of the videos you've already posted, so I definitely hope they can help the next sister
Okay.
that's going through on their journey.
Yes. Creative bless. Bye bye.